Hi everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. So before I go ahead and start off this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. It will really mean a lot to me and it will make me very happy. Please. Today's tutorial, I am doing a review on the ORGY collection from Jeffree Star. I am quite excited about it. I had a little bit of a hassle with it, you're going to see in this tutorial, but I'm planning to do more videos using the collection. But overall, this is the look that I came up with today. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to create more looks using the ORGY collection. I am planning on doing a full review on this collection. I want to talk about little things that I didn't really like, so I still went ahead and created this makeup look for you guys. So if you guys want to see how I created it, please keep on watching. I am so excited to start off. So the first thing I'm going to start off is a primer, and the primer I'm using is the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and I'm going to use that with my fingers, my handy dandy fingers, and I'm going to apply that everywhere on my face. Next, I'm actually going to apply a foundation, and the foundation I'm using is not Jeffree Star because he doesn't have foundation, but a lot of people use his concealers as an all-over thing. But I thought for this video, I just want to kind of test the concealer by itself with the job that it does. Basically do a foundation that's like a bit different. So the foundation I'm using is the Guerlain Paris, and it's this one right here. I got this. I'm gonna be doing a separate video on that on Influencer, if you guys don't know Influencer. And you can also find me in Influencer down below in the info box. You will have my link if you want to follow me. Basically what Influencer is that you do some surveys, write reviews on products, and they send you free things. I'm planning on doing a separate video on this and talk a little bit more about it and how you can get free makeup and free products in general, because it's really fun and it's cool. Everybody likes free things. So I'm thinking about doing a separate video on this, talk a little bit more about it. But for today, I'm just gonna review the foundation that they sent me, Essentiel, I think that's how you call it. And this is from Guerlain, a high-end brand in cosmetics, and this is how the foundation looks like. Look how cute it is. And the color in here, it's 03W Neutral Doré, which is neutral warm, and hopefully this is going to match me. Oh, it's a pump, you guys. I thought literally that I was gonna, you know, but it's a pump. Ah, yes, I love that. What? Okay, this moves a lot. This moves a lot and comes off quite easily too, so hopefully it works out and I don't really need to do what I thought I had to do with this. So I'm just going to put some the back of my hand here. Okay, it works, yay. I'm just gonna put 2 pumps. Again, I've been really liking the natural look. I don't really want to overwhelm my face a lot, and I'm using my MFMA sponge for this one. I'm gonna take the bottom part. Oh, I think this might be my shade, so let's just hope for the best. And I'm going to apply this all over. I'm going to be doing a separate video, like I said, talking about the Influencer box. I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about the foundation. Ooh, I'm like, what is that really good smell? And it's the foundation. It smells amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. So foundation is on, and I would say it has a light to medium coverage. Definitely if you want it to cover a little bit more, you just have to apply a second layer. But so far, I really like the finish of it. It looks really good. And looking at the box, it says hydrates and protects from pollution. Right. Okay. Moving on to concealer, and I have 2 from Jeffree Star. Just an FYI, I did try his concealers before. These are the Magic Star concealers. I bought shade C9, which is actually a replacement of one that I used a lot. I'll talk about the packaging in a sec. And I also got the color corrector. This was sold out for such a long time on his website, and when it finally restocks, I grabbed myself one because I'm going to give it a try and see how it looks like. They also have the green color corrector, but I got the peach one for under the eye, so we'll see. So this is my other ones that I had. So I have shade C13 if ever I needed to highlight, which is great. And I have C9. I have to say I really love their packaging. If you guys haven't seen them before, this is how the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer look like. And I definitely love the star at the top, but mine broke right here. So you kind of really need to be careful because I find this a little bit more on a fragile side since they break. But overall, the packaging, it's insane. It looks like a magic wand, like I'm someone in Disney Channel or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the color corrector, the peach one. This is how it looks like. It has like a peachy tone to it, so I'm so excited to try this. And the applicator, it has a doe fit, if that's what's it called, and it has a little hole in the middle of it as well. The hole grabs a lot of products, so you can kind of keep going with this for a long time till they actually run out from the wand itself, which is great. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this on the under eye because, you know, I have a little bit of dark circles, and apparently this helps with the dark circles. So we'll see if that is true. I'm going to take my sponge again, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. Ooh, what? This is crazy. Just literally just completely camouflage my dark eye circle right here, which is really cool. I'm really impressed. Really impressed. Well, I'm just going to apply it on the top here because I tend to get really dark right there. So now I'm taking shade C9. And I'm going to apply that to conceal the under eye. I'm not sure if I had to wait till the other one dries out. If I find I need a little bit more highlight, I'm just going to use the C13. But I'm just going to pat that on and eliminate my under eye circles completely. This concealer, the texture of it, I have to say, it's so nice, you guys. Like, it blends into your skin like butter, but also it's super light. I don't find it thick at all on the face due to using it before and, you know, seeing how long it lasts on my face during the day. Just honestly, I love the finish of it. It's amazing, and it blends super fast into your skin. And looking at it with the foundation, I kind of really like the finish of both. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. I literally thought that I got a darker shade to contour, but I didn't. I really thought that I did because I really wanted to give you a full Jeffree Star video for you guys, but I didn't get the dark shade. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and contour with my Juvias Place, which, as you guys all know, I rave about this. I love it so much. And I use the foundation stick in shade Addis Ababa. I know I forget it every time, even though I use it all the time in my videos. I forget the name of it all the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my face with this. And I'm going to blend out the contour with my brush here. I'm using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush, and this is the JH03. So I'm just going to pat that into the skin, into the foundation, and blend it out. Alright, so the contour is all blended, and I have to say, overall, the finish with the foundation, the concealer, the contour blended very well into the foundation, and I really love the finish, and I also love how the concealer is setting on my face as well. So I just want to take it an extra notch and add a little bit more of a highlighted look going on right here. And I'm using C13 from the Magic Star from Jeffree Star. And I am just going to pat a little bit of that in just those areas that I kind of like to highlight. I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to blend everything out. This is slightly a lighter shade. You would think like the higher you go with the numbers, the darker they are, but with Jeffree Star, they're kind of mixed. And what I like about their website is that they indicate all the shades on like the description of all the shades that they have. If you are a yellow tone, if you are a pink tone, if you are a warm tone, they literally have everything indicated on the website, and that is what I like, you know, because it's a bit harder when you're ordering something online, especially when it comes to concealers or foundation. You really need to read the description because, you know, you're not physically trying it on and you're buying it, so you kind of need to study your skin tone and then kind of read the description that they have so you can kind of, you know, match yourself like that. I know it gets really hard, but it helps to kind of just study your skin tone first and what color you are. Like, I'm naturally a yellow undertone, and I like to have like a, you know, like a warm tone or sometimes like a peachy tones, because these are the colors that illuminates a little bit more my skin. So this is the highlighter, and well, the concealer is a little bit light. I'm gonna call it the highlighter, and you guys could see it does just a, you know, a little brightening up of my face, and I love that. So recently Jeffree Star came up with the Magic Star, and this is the luminous setting powder, and I got one. I had to get one. These are, they have a little bit of a shimmery sheen finish to them, and they look like that. And I'm just going to show you how the packaging looks like. It's a little bit lighter than their first package. I have their normal setting powder, which I will be using, also in shade beige, and I got the luminous one in shade beige. So I'm thinking about setting my under eye with this, just to have more of a matte kind of look, and then set my whole entire face with this and just kind of see the difference and see which one I like more. But either or, I know I'm gonna love both because I'm obsessed with this powder, so I'm quite excited to try this one. So I made a mistake of not closing the lid properly, because inside I'll show you how it looks like. I think Jeffree Star did a great job with this. I have loose powder everywhere with the original one. The regular one looks like this, so you kind of could move this around. So you kind of move it around and you have the powder. I'm gonna take my sponge to apply the loose powder. You can also use a brush if you'd like. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that, and I'm going to set under the eye. I don't like to put so much down there, so a little bit goes a long way with this powder, by the way. So, and it has a little bit of a tint to it. They're not completely translucent. And I'm also going to set the areas that tend to crease throughout the day as well. I'm just gonna wipe whatever I have excess. I'm just gonna wipe it off with the brush when I'm gonna put the luminous powder everywhere. I'm also going to bake a little bit where the contour is, just to have more of a chiseled out face. Now I'm gonna take the luminous powder and I'm going to apply that all over the face. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that and I'm going to put that all over. Ooh, okay, I see it a little bit. Sorry, I had to zoom into my mirror so I can see if there's any illuminating effects on there, and there is. And oh, this is one thing I forgot to tell you guys, that this powder smells like literally cotton candy. I'm not even joking. They smell amazing. And the luminous one has the same scent as well. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and set the face. I'm using the All Nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the brows and fill them in, and then I'm gonna also create one eye, and I'll be back to show you guys the other eye tutorial. In the meantime, my face so far, it does have that little luminous finish. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it has that little nice shine going on, and I love it. So I'm quite excited to see the finish at the end. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows and do my eye off camera, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty, so the brows are on and the eye makeup is on. Believe it or not, you guys, I had to wipe off the eye for almost 3 times because the shades wouldn't stick on my lid. I don't know what was the problem. I don't know if it was the base. I tried the P. Louise base. That didn't work, and then I ended up just switching out to the concealer itself, and it worked a little bit better. And this is what I came up with. I wanted to do something fierce, something in like dark tones, and since I haven't done anything like that on my channel for a while, I decided to do it with this collection, and this is what I came up with. Now there's a lot of stuff that I don't like about this collection. First of all, it's very weird. The mini one, I'll do a separate video about it, but as you guys could see, it has like these little balls on it. And same thing for this one, and every time I would pull out the shade, this would come out. It wouldn't stick on my eye whatsoever. I had to wet the shade a couple of times for it to stick. It's insane. And they're thick, the balls. It's not like they're powdery. They're like clumped up together, and I'm just really not impressed with it. I decided to use that shade anyways on my lid and show you guys how I created this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer as a base. I'll put that down right here. And I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend it out. Next, I am taking a piece of tape And the best way to not remove what you have done on your face is just to put it at the back of your hand here and remove it. Just, you need to remove a little bit of that tackiness. I'm gonna go ahead and place it as close as I can get it to the other eye as possible. And I'm gonna show you guys, this is the Orgy, the big palette right here. And it looks like that. So it's a lot of neutrals. A lot of neutrals. And they're all matte. All matte in here. The black one, this is the shade that I had the most problem with, and it's so pigmented. It gets everywhere. It's very powdery, and I had to use it wet at one point, and it created that little blob on there, if you guys could see it, because it wouldn't stick on my skin. So I'm gonna start off with that black shade, and it's called Glory Hole. I'm gonna press it in the outer corners and blend it toward the tape. I just want to concentrate the black shade mainly more in the outer lower part, but then I'm also going to kind of start blending it out. So I'm just gonna slowly drag that black out. Now it's quite pigmented, it looks quite pigmented, but I don't know why the first 2 times I just had a hard time with this shade. It wouldn't stick on my skin whatsoever, and I had a hard time blending it out as well. So I'm not really sure, maybe it was the primer under, but I ended up changing it and putting the concealer, and it worked a little bit better. I'm just gonna take that same brush and I'm going to slightly start to blend it out, bring it a little bit to the inner corners right here, and slowly blending it out. Don't worry about here. We're still gonna go cut the crease and create that shadows going on. And at this point I have nothing left on the brush, and I'm just going to blend that black out. Next, I'm taking a color called Booby Trap, which is this one right here. And this color is going to help me blend out that black. And I'm taking it with a smaller brush. Any small crease brush would work, and I'm going to start blending out the black. And I'm going to also start grabbing this shade and putting it in the inner corners as well. So as you guys could see, I didn't really put any light shadows up here. You might see a light shadow, but this is just my skin peeking through. Now I'm taking a color called Safe Sex, which is this one right here. So I'm just going to take Safe Sex, and I'm going to take it with a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to start blending everything in together and putting Safe Sex mainly more in the inner corners right here, just to have a shadow blend going on. I don't know if you guys could see, but I do have some fallout happening right here. I'm not gonna judge on that because, you know, it's powders and it's normal to have some fallouts, but I do have quite a few fallouts on there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease in the inner corners. I'm gonna be using the P. Louise because so far it's the best one I have that could cut the crease. And I'm gonna take it with a flat brush, and I'm gonna match it up to the other eye as much as possible. So I'm just gonna place that like this. I'm gonna take that small brush that I used, and I'm just going to start blending out that harsh line just like this, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Booby Trap again, and I'm gonna blend it out with the P. Louise base, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Glory Hole, and I'm just going to pack it a little bit more in the outer corners, just to have it blended out all together. The best thing to do is to take the sides of the brush and just blend everything in. It doesn't have to be too perfect because I'm applying a shimmer shade, which is the next shade I'm using. And I'm gonna show you guys what I mean about that little balls. I have it right here. So I'm gonna take the Mini Glory and I'm gonna take Foam Party. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that. There's like little balls that flicks out. They fell everywhere here. And that's not even packing. I'm not even exaggerating with grabbing the color from the pan. They just pop out like that. It's just, it's very, very weird. And I'm gonna grab Foam Party and I'm going to have it in the middle here, joining it or blending it with the browns and the black going on right here. And that was the powder, by the way. Now I'm gonna take the lighter shade with the same brush, and it's called Glass Wet, and I'm just gonna grab it. You see, I don't know if I'll show you guys later on how my palette looks like at the bottom here, but there's these little balls that they keep coming out. It's very, very bizarre. But I'm gonna take this shade and I'm going to pack it in the inner corners. Where the cut crease is, I'm just gonna follow that line and I'm just going to pack it and place it and blend it. It's pretty pigmented, but the way it's falling out, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like down here. I don't know if you guys could see that, but all that little flakes, that little balls going on, like I don't really understand what is that about. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. And I'm gonna grab a liquid liner. This is from MAC. I'm not sure if they still have these. This is the Liquid Last liner, and this is called Molten Soul. And I am going to apply this on the crease line, following that crease line. Now it's time to remove the tape. And since I didn't put any loose powder on there, and I'm just gonna take my big brush and I'm just going to try to blend it all out. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some loose powder. I'm using the first loose powder that I used from Jeffree Star, and I'm going to just apply a little bit down here. Since I'm gonna do the black here, I'm just gonna apply it because I don't want the black to go everywhere. And I'm gonna be taking the black glory hole with a flat brush, and I'm going to pack that on the lower lash line. Pack, pack, pack. Have it blended out somewhat over here when it joins. And now I'm gonna take that brush again, and I'm gonna be taking Booby Trap, and I'm just going to blend that out. I wanted to blend that harsh line, but I'm actually going to keep it. I find it just makes it like a winged liner somehow, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna be putting Glass Wet again in the inner corners, which I forgot to do on this eye, so I'll just do that quick. You can definitely use this wet or dry. The powder, when it goes into my eye, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if you guys used this palette before, but it kind of like, it burns a little bit. Maybe nothing is just working with me today, but I am trying my best. I really am. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, mascara, and I'll be back to finish up the face with you guys. Alrighty, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I used. I used my The Real mascara from Benefit for my lashes. Then I also applied a black liner on the waterline, and this is from MAC. This is the Chromographic liner in black. And then the lashes, these are from Crown Lashes. I'll just leave the name of them in the info box down below, but they are discontinued. Unfortunately, you won't be able to find them. I just wanted a dramatic lash, and they were the one that I first grabbed, and yeah, so I'm really sorry about that, but you can grab any lash that you want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face, bring a little bit more definition, blush and highlight, so I'm quite excited about that. So Jeffree Star doesn't have contour powders or blushes yet, but you can definitely use the palette if you want. There's a lot of neutral shade you can go ahead and contour, but I am not going to take the risk. So I'm just gonna take my Becca bronzer, and this is in Capri Coast, and I'm going to grab that with my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe JH04 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and contour my face and add a little bit more definition. No hate, no tea, no shade. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I love this for contouring, just enhancing a little bit more. I know that Jeffree Star and Kat Von D, they're like, ugh, but I don't care about that. At the end of the day, it's just cosmetics and it's what I love, and I'm gonna use what I love. And I'm going to contour or enhance a little bit more my face with this. And I'm taking the shade in the middle right here, and it's called Shadow Play. If you guys are wondering, that luminous powder, it's definitely still there. I can still see the sheen going on. I'm not sure if you guys could catch that on the camera, but I do definitely still see it. So it's still there, still illuminating, which I kind of really like. Now for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this one. I think this is also discontinued, but you can go ahead and grab any color you want. I'm just gonna grab this shade right here. It's kind of like a dark peachy tone, and I'm just going to grab that. And this is the Anastasia blush kit in Radiance, and that shade is Terrace. And I'm going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just gonna go ahead and add my beauty mark. I'm using this brow marker from MAC. I'm gonna set my face again with the Urban Decay. And for highlight, I'm gonna be taking this one. This is from Jeffree Star, and this is the 24 karat. And I'm gonna be using King Tut, which is my favorite highlighter ever. It's so good. And I am going to take it with a small brush and highlight my face with that. Now for lips, yes, I went ahead and I fixed up my hair a little bit for you guys. So for lips, I bought two glosses from the Orgy collection. I got Mouthful, which is a nice, kind of like a nude pink, and it has some iridescence in there. And it has like a pinky purple iridescence. And then I also got Body Count, which I really loved the shade when Jeffree Star swatched it on his video. And this one is kind of like a nude with gold iridescence in there. Now, I don't know if I want to put a matte shade under before or just use the lipsticks. I guess for the sake of this video and my review, I'm gonna go ahead and just use it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply Body Count. It's what I'm gravitated to. I'm gonna show you swatches of both. Overall, it's a nice nude color. Just like the regular glosses, you don't feel that shimmer under, like, you know, like that shimmery texture. You don't, the flakes, that's what I wanted to say. You don't feel the flakes on your lips because they're very minor, very little. So you don't really feel them in the gloss, which is something I really like. I'm gonna give you a swatch on Mouthful just to give you an idea on how this one looks like. On its own, it's gonna give you guys that, like that pinky iridescent, which is very pretty. I would say sheer with that pinky purpley iridescent in it. Alright you guys, this is the final eye tutorial slash review. It's not really a full review, I'm going to be doing a separate video on that. I'm planning to do that, but overall this is kind of the first impression makeup tutorial using the Orgy collection from Jeffree Star. So as usual, I'm going to indicate all of the products that I use in this video in the info box down below. You can go ahead and check it out. If you guys want me to create more looks using the Orgy palette and the Orgy mini, let me know in the comments down below and I will do that for you guys. Overall, I really hope you guys enjoyed this dramatic look. I really like it, to be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some selfies right now, do some TikTok videos. I will leave my Instagram to see my selfies and my TikTok to see my videos down below in the info box for you guys. You can go ahead and follow me on there if you'd like. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll talk to you later. Bye!